Virgo. Virgo. We're going to do the words of the wise message and see what energies you need to protect yourself from at this time and how is the best way to do so. It's recommended. Wasted your partner in time, Pisces. I had to take me a nap again. And I didn't even sleep. I just had to meditate and recalibrate. Where's the wise message? These cards are graphic. I'm not going to show them on camera. I'll show the other ones I'm using today. But these are Ariana Osborne. And I used this back in 2016. I was using this deck for warnings. In order to be aware of the powers that be that are on the light side of things, you have to know what they're fighting for or what they're fighting against. Okay. Let's say you do. This says, this is not a charming entity or kind-hearted. It's very dreary and unlikely to answer questions. It is only at larger gatherings that it acts the part of a leader and high-ranking official. It would seem that the alleged acts of prostration performed in his company are simply a part of a ritual instead of any sign of actual respect or honor. Beware of fawning for attention from authority figures or superiors for no other reason than their position. There's some characters like that in my vicinity. That's crazy. So that brown nosing and stuff like that, the bliss expert, got me looking a little glossy. That brown nosing stuff and not genuinely kind-hearted, just to, I don't know, it's like a keep your enemies close kind of thing, where your position is being preyed on, or this could be the energy of Virgo towards other authority figures in their vicinity, or being perceived that way, as if you're coming for their spot or trying to outdo them or outshine them. So it's like, be aware, because this is how you could be viewed in your environment. Like, damn, this person's trying to upstage me. Like, they're trying to, you have some instances where people will learn under someone as an apprentice and then try to take their shine or take their spot. And that's crazy. Like, there's enough room for everybody to be in their own lane. So I don't really, but that energy is very present around you. So be careful who you're tutoring, who you're teaching, who you're helping. And it's because this energy is not a kind-hearted energy. It's a use them and, get them out the way type of energy. That's crazy. Like, this reminds me of plagiarism. Remember to cite your sources. Pay homage to those you get information from. Copyright, trademark. Do whatever you have to do to cover your bases. Here on YouTube, I had mentioned something in somebody's comments, and I kind of timestamped something that they were sharing, and I titled it something very specific. And then later on, I saw that they were using that phrase in their videos as if, it belonged to them. And it was like, well, damn, I just lend the notion of what I felt it was, and I named it. And it was it was used as their thing. So just be aware of that as well. And some people who are higher up in their positions can utilize people below them for ideas and strategies and things like that and take the credit. I do see that as well, to impress their higher ups and their upline. So just keep that in mind. I got a Santa Muerte Oracle card, Fabian Listrani, and Angelarium by Ellie and Peter. We're not these last names. Listen, I don't know where they're from. I wasn't focused, but I'll keep it because it's the angel that's been stalking me. Okay, we're gonna look at the Santa Muerte. It's the number 13, typically in the Rider-Waite Smith deck that I use. 13 is associated with death, which the angel of death had actually come up for an energy that's assisting me at this time. And it's one that I think has been around since I was a kid, so I don't have a fear of death. I have a respect for it. And I was thinking about this before I actually recorded how, and I've spoke about this before, how death is one thing we know to be true, but it's something that everybody overlooks and are afraid of, as if it isn't inevitable, as if we don't know about it already. It's not a secret, it's just that people are ignorant when it comes to the process. So 13 EOS, these names, help me, Lord, help me. Wait, Zilopotli. These Aztec names, this is not my native tongue, so I'm having a little trouble. God of the sun and of war, simultaneously benevolent but strict. In fact, just as the sun consents life on earth, its excess can burn and kill. He can be considered a sublimated form of the light, powerful and generous, but lethal if, like the little hummingbird that flies too near to it, we do not keep the right distance from it, or if we exceed in arrogance and presumptuousness. Proceed calmly along the path you have chosen, but without presumption towards the first goals you see in the light. Otherwise, the shadows you meet on your path will seem like darkened wells. So say you were in your company, in your career or what have you, and you wanted to advance and go to the next position. You may get an offer, but it may not be what you're supposed to accept. There may be something else that's calling you. And here with the angel of dreams and Duma, it seems as though there definitely is. There's been opportunities that have come up saying, hey, you could do this, you could do that, this would look good, you have experience, and you could have jumped on it because it seemed like it was a synchronistic email, a phone call, or something like that comes into your environment. Somebody's looking for someone who has your experience. And you very well could, but it seems as though that's not the answer. So again, with this energy of working under someone and there being that snake in the grass type of dynamic, just to be aware that there's something far greater calling you, and that is probably not it, and that's why you'll experience that type of turbulence.